Children are at the lowest risk of any age group from the virus. Indefinite school closures will inflict lasting harm to our nation's children. We must follow the science and get students safely back to school while protecting children, teachers, staff, and family. We have to remember that there's another side to this. Keeping them out of school and keeping work closed is causing death also, economic harm, but causing death for different reasons, but death, probably more death. People are starting to understand the disease now. We certainly have understood a lot about the disease that we didn't have any idea. Nobody ever saw anything like this. The primary purpose of a shutdown was to flatten the curve, ensure sufficient hospital capacity, and develop effective treatments and therapies to reduce mortality. And we've done that, but it can come rearing back when you least suspect it. We did the right thing initially. We saved millions of lives. What we did the right thing. But a permanent shutdown would no longer be the answer at all. A small shutdown of certain areas, but we don't want to do that. Small shutdowns can be very helpful, but not for long periods of time. We understand what we're dealing with now, but it's a very complex situation. And I can only say, thank heaven that we are so advanced in what we're doing in terms of vaccines and therapies. Despite a wide range of approaches to the pandemic between countries, this resurgence in cases is occurring throughout large portions of our planet in Japan, China, Australia, Belgium, Spain, France, Germany, Hong Kong, places where they thought they've really done great. It came back, and in a couple of cases came back very strongly. The virus was said to be under control, but new cases have risen very significantly once again. So when you think somebody's doing well, sometimes you have to hold your decision on that. You have to hold your statement. Since the beginning of June, daily new cases have increased by a factor of 14 times in Israel, 35 times, that's 35 times in Japan, and nearly 30 times in Australia, just to name a few. These were countries that were doing incredibly well. Leadership was being praised.